For over a quarter of a century, one man ruled the red half of Manchester. Sir Alex Ferguson, the builder of dynasties, the master of comebacks, the face of relentless ambition. Under his reign, Manchester United was not just a football club. It was an institution, a global symbol of excellence, power, and belief. But in May 2013, the Empire's heartbeat stopped. When Ferguson walked away, Manchester United didn't just lose a manager, it lost its soul. May 19, 2013, Old Trafford stood still. After decades of dominance and 38 major trophies, Sir Alex said goodbye. 13 Premier League titles, 2 Champions Leagues, 5 FA Cups. His final act? Leaving United as champions once again. In his farewell speech, Ferguson said, "I've had the privilege to manage some of the greatest players, and I'd like to remind you, your job now is to stand by your new manager." Those words would soon become haunting. Because what followed was not unity, it was decline. Ferguson's hand-picked successor, David Moyes, was meant to carry the torch. Dubbed the Chosen One, he was seen as the man who would continue the dynasty. But what he inherited was an aging squad and impossible expectations. The fairy tale ended before it began. Within 10 months, Manchester United had crashed out of Europe and finished 7th in the Premier League, their worst finish in decades. David Moyes was sacked before the season ended. He wasn't just replaced, he was erased from a legacy he never had the chance to build. For the first time in a generation, Manchester United looked lost. The fear factor was gone. The aura had vanished. Next came Louis van Gaal, the philosopher, the tactician, the teacher. He brought structure, control, and a strict footballing philosophy. But structure turned into stiffness. Manchester United's football became slow, predictable, and lifeless. For fans raised on the thrilling, attacking football of Ferguson's era, this was torture. Even when Van Gaal lifted the FA Cup in 2016, the joy was brief. Within 48 hours, he was sacked, another casualty in United's revolving door of managers. Then came Jose Mourinho, the self-proclaimed Special One. He promised trophies, and he delivered. A Europa League. A League Cup. A second-place finish in the league. For a moment, it felt like the glory days were back. But Mourinho's reign came with conflict. He clashed with players, the board, and the press. His tactics divided fans, his words divided the dressing room. Even in victory, there was bitterness. By 2018, Mourinho was gone too. Another chapter closed. Millions spent, philosophies changed, but identities still lost. Then came Ole Gunnar Solskjær, the hero of '99, the baby-faced assassin. His appointment reignited hope and nostalgia. Fans sang, "Ole's at the wheel," believing he could restore the United way. And for a while, it worked. United attacked with freedom. The dressing room smiled again. But as time passed, old problems resurfaced. Inconsistency, lack of leadership, and no clear direction. Ole loved the club deeply, but love alone couldn't fix the rot beneath. By 2021, his dream had ended too. Another manager gone. Another rebuild to begin. After Ole's emotional but inconsistent spell, Manchester United once again turned to a new vision. In April 2022, Ten Hag, the Dutch tactician who transformed Ajax into one of Europe's most exciting teams, was appointed as the new manager. Ten Hag was hailed as the man to bring back structure, modern football, and discipline to a team long defined by chaos. From his very first press conference, he made one thing clear: standards at Manchester United had to rise again. His first season brought promise. United won the Carabao Cup, ending a 6-year trophy drought. They finished third in the Premier League, securing a return to the Champions League. At Old Trafford, the fans finally felt a glimmer of belief. Perhaps the rebuild was truly underway. But beneath the surface, old cracks began to reopen. Tensions with star players, most notably Cristiano Ronaldo, created headlines. Ronaldo's explosive interview and departure revealed a deeper divide between the manager's authority and the club's fading culture of respect. The second season was harder. Injuries, inconsistent performances, and humiliating defeats reignited frustration. Critics said Ten Hag's system lacked adaptability. Fans grew restless as rivals like Manchester City and Liverpool surged ahead. Despite flashes of brilliance, like the emergence of young talents such as Alejandro Garnacho and Kobbie Mainoo, United seemed stuck in a loop, rebuilding, then breaking down again. Off the pitch, the ownership saga and takeover talks distracted the club's leadership. On the pitch, the identity Ten Hag tried to build began to fade. By late 2024, after another disappointing campaign and pressure from fans and media, United's hierarchy made the decision: Erik Ten Hag's tenure was over. Another rebuild. Another fresh start. The cycle continued. Now, Ruben Amorim stands at the heart of Manchester United's latest rebuild. The young Portuguese coach arrived with bold ideas and talk of long-term vision, discipline, and attacking football. But months into his tenure, the optimism is fading. United's performances remain inconsistent, flashes of promise, followed by heavy defeats. His tactical system still feels unfamiliar, and several senior players are reportedly frustrated by his strict approach. Fans, tired of endless rebuilding projects, are beginning to doubt whether Amorim is the right man to restore the club's identity. Despite backing from Sir Jim Ratcliffe and the board, the pressure is rising. Amorim insists he needs time, but at Manchester United, time is always running out. From glory to chaos. From kings to confusion. Manchester United's fall after Sir Alex Ferguson is more than a football story. It's a story about leadership, legacy, and the dangers of losing identity. But the spirit of Manchester United still flickers, in the songs of the fans, in the dreams of the youth, and in the words of the man who built it all. Sir Alex Ferguson once said, "Don't ever give in." That's the Manchester United way. From glory to chaos, and perhaps, one day, back to glory again. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more football stories, deep dives, and untold histories, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support keeps us creating more content, and together, we'll keep exploring the beautiful game.